welcome to another lawn clippings video from lawnfawn. Today I wanted to go over just everything that I did with the resin and clay flowers and these molds, and then I'll make a card with them. But I've had a lot of questions and things like that, so I thought I would go over everything, and I learned a lot in my scientific process. So obviously I was doing this not knowing anything about how to make these flowers. A lot of people have told me about that there's special colorants made for these ice resin type things, and that's wonderful. I personally right now don't have the crafty budget to buy those, so that's why I was trying everything in my craft room to see how it would turn out. So I thought I'd show you all the results of that, so you can see all the fun pieces that I got here from all my experiments, including my blobs and everything. So I thought I'd just go around and show you. Once again, these molds are from Mold Muse on Etsy. That's MOLDMUSE, all one word. And I really love them, and they are just such nice people, and they're really cute, fun molds. And I just like using them. So these are the molds that I used, all the different little flowers, and these are all the different mediums that I tried. So I tried alcohol ink, and with alcohol ink, this was what we got. So there we go. Oh no, come on now. Oh, there's butter. So that's what we got here, was this very glassy look, and definitely with the alcohol ink, the color faded. So obviously it's not the same color, but you get really cool glassy effects. This kind of reminds me of sort of Cinderella's slipper kind of look. So that was really fun. Then the next thing that I tried was using a pigment ink refill, and we ended up getting, I mean, I love this. It's really opaque, really cool look. But the issue with this one is it takes much longer time to dry, which I believe has to do with the properties in the pigment ink, than say the alcohol ink one did. So this one, leave it 24 hours or even more for it to dry, versus this one was about 6 hours and it was fine. So it did work though, and it's a really beautiful look. And remember, when you're adding these, you add 1 drop or 2 drops maybe, because you don't want to change the properties of the resin too much. So there's that one. Then the next thing that I tried was Distress Ink. So this is my Distress Ink Antique Linen Refill, and it just got this beautiful color. This kind of reminds me of some of those Webster's Pages kind of little embellishments. And what I added in this one was some glitter. So I added the Crystal Fine Glitter Martha Stewart, just the plain colored glitter, and you can't really see it, but it does add like a little sparkle. But it is, I wish this would focus better. There we go. It is kind of a cool look, but it's really subtle. So the fine glitter is with just the clear color is very subtle. So there's that. And then I also did just a dye ink refill. So this Jenny Bolin just plain dye ink refill, and all I did was add, I think, 2 drops, and I got this really beautiful pink. So I just love that. Really pretty. And then, of course, we have our clay. This is the pearl clay, but the clay has, a totally different look, which is also gorgeous, and you can really see the details. So you can kind of see these differences here between all of these looks that you can get with different mediums. Then the next thing that I tried was I actually added some acrylic paint. This happened to be the Claudine Helmuth Classic Teal, but any acrylic paint would work. And when I added it, I took a toothpick and I put in just like 2 tiny little whatever drops fell off the toothpick, and that's it. And this is what I got with that. And I really like this. It's kind of in between the dye ink and the pigment ink when it comes to opacity. Really pretty. And then towards the end of this one, when I was making these, so this one was just the plain acrylic. Come on. I'm sorry, my camera has autofocus and there's no way to get out of it. So unfortunately I can't focus on the things I want to. So there's this one. Then I went and added some copper of the Martha Stewart fine glitter, and that turned out like seriously cool. So here's that there. Isn't that so pretty? I'm just in love with it. So the colored glitters really do show up, and I put in way too much. It was one of those like where everything just came out really fast, and it still turned out really cool. And you can kind of see that in I made a bunch of blobs with it after. I kind of wished that I hadn't filled up my molds yet because I liked the glitter so much. And so this is, you can see it here in one of the blobbies, how cool that turned out. Also on one of the other blobs, I put in some of this really chunky type glitter, and I don't know how it would look on a flower. I don't think it would look great, but it looks kind of cool in the blobs. But it would be worth a try. So all of the different things that I tried were alcohol inks, dye ink refill, pigment ink refill, distress ink refill, and then just a tiny bit of acrylic paint. And I got all these different looks, and then of course the Sculpey polymer clay, and then I also added glitters too, and that looks really cool. So you could keep going on with these science experiments, and I'm gonna go ahead and make a card in fast motion next because I need another wedding shower card, so I'm gonna do that next. And thank you guys so much for coming on my little science experiment journey with me and putting up with all my little mistakes. But hopefully let me know if you guys are trying different mediums and if you've tried something else other than these different ink refills and acrylic paint that are in your craft room. I would love to hear about it. So anyways, let's go on and make a card. finally done with the card. It was one of those cards, I don't know if you guys have these moments, I hope you do because it'll make me feel better, where you're just like keep adding stuff and you don't know what you're doing. I knew I wanted to do these rays, but I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to make it work. And it's definitely not my typical style, but it's fun to try new stuff. So I was able to use one of my fun resin flowers right here, and doing these rays was a blast. I mean, you could see how I was messing it up because I had never done it before, and I just seen people do cards like this before, so I was just kind of guessing, but it worked, and by doing the rub-ons over, I was able to kind of go over my mistakes and blend them in. And we used partly cloudy for the have a happy shower, for the wedding shower, and for the sunshine. So, and this is for the shower that my little tea bag favors are going for. So I thought it kind of went with the tea bag favors without matching exactly. So anyways, I hope you guys liked the card and liked hearing about all the fun different ways to do these resin flowers that that I've tried. And if you have any other ideas of stuff to try, let me know, because I would love to keep doing more science experiments. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Oh, and make sure to head on over to the blog. We're starting little sneaky hints for our May 15th big summer release. So we can't wait to see you guys over there, and thank you so much again for watching. Have a great day. Bye.